In this section, we want to introduce functions, beginning with defining what a function is. So a function is just a relation in which each input or x value is paired to exactly one output or y value. One method for visually checking whether or not an expression or a relation is a function is to apply what's referred to as the vertical line test. The vertical line test is about as simple as it sounds. We just draw vertical lines through a graph and check to see that that vertical line only intersects the graph of the function at a single point. In example 1, we have the graph of y equals x squared, and we could keep drawing vertical lines as often as we wanted. We would continue to see we only intersect at a single point. So yes, y equals x squared is a function because each x value is only paired with a single y value. In example 2, we can probably quickly see that x squared plus y squared equals 1 is not a function because we could draw vertical lines in a lot of different places where that line would intersect this graph at more than one spot. So in this case, we're asked if this is a function. We would say no, and we could be very specific here and say that when x is equal to 0, we have y is equal to positive 1 and y is equal to negative 1. Since that single x value is paired with two different y values, that means this expression, this equation, is not a function. If an equation is a function, then we can use function notation to rewrite and name that function. For example, y equals x squared, we just determined visually using the vertical line test, is a function. That means we could rewrite y equals x squared as f open parenthesis x close parenthesis equals x squared. And we read that as f of x equals x squared. We could even add y equals onto the front of this to indicate that y is a function of x. So we still have an equation. We're still working with the equation y equals x squared, but we're replacing y with f of x to be a little bit more specific, to tell us that this equation is a function. And there are going to be some other uses, additional uses for that function notation that we'll get to here briefly.